guys, and welcome to Zoe's Fabulous Frenzy. This is me here, Zoe. I am so sorry I've been gone for such a long time, guys. As you can tell by my tired and disheveled appearance, I've been busy with a lot. I took on another job because I am putting myself through school. Excuse me. And I'm saving up to move back to Los Angeles. So I took on an extra job so that when I move back to LA, I'll have that savings to kind of lean on while I'm going through my next degree. So that's what's going on with that. So that's why I've been so busy. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I've seen a lot of people do Tinder horror stories. I just want to talk about why I'm no longer on OkCupid and Tinder. That is going to be the story I give today. And then maybe in the future, I will tell you guys about some of the crazy people I met. It's not recent anymore. God, it's so hard to even think that amount of time has passed. It really breaks my heart, but time has passed and I tried dating. I got out of the longest relationship I've ever been in. Well, it wasn't necessarily the longest, but it was the most I really ever loved somebody. And I've never lived with anybody prior to this man. So I got out of that relationship and I was hurting so bad, I just couldn't stomach getting up in the morning. The pain of it was so severe. The sheer loss. It felt like he died. When I left, it literally felt like he died because the loss of it made me physically ill for months. I still to this day will say I hurt on a regular basis. And I know my family would be super disappointed to know that, but I do. I don't think I ever really stopped loving him. But the reason I got off of OkCupid and Tinder is because I'm incredibly in love with my ex. I've been in love with my ex for a while. I never stopped loving him. I resented him for a lot of things that we had gone through, but I never stopped loving him. So I just felt like it wasn't fair to date other people because even if I had found a wonderful date, which I hadn't, I'd went on a ton of horrible ones. But even if I had found an amazing date, I just wouldn't have stuck with it because I just love that man so much. No matter really what I have done, I don't think anything that's gone on around me has really stopped me from loving him. And I'm disappointed in that. My heart is disappointed in that. I'm mad at myself because I had hoped, I won't give the full detail because it's just not appropriate, but while we were together, we struggled. We had some money problems because I lost my job at one point. And also, he was the apartment we lived in, he was commuting so far. He was always tired and he was grumpy. And we just weren't bonding that great. And then he did end up getting dating profiles while we were together and engaged and was actively seeking out other women. He did tell me though that he never had physically been with those women. I don't know the whole story. I don't know for sure, but I kind of believe that because I don't know, I could picture him talking to other women, but not sleeping with them. I don't know, that the whole situation blows my mind. But anyways, so I had decided with myself that I wouldn't talk about this, but it's still such a big bother. It's still affecting my life in such a profound way that I've had just a hard time. I don't even know. I've had a hard time functioning as a person. Here was the thing. And you could see it. You could physically see it. I don't sleep at night because he was the first man I ever lived with, and I slept so good next to him because I felt safe and loved. It was such a thing for me. My favorite thing we ever did together as a couple overall was literally, and not sexually, physically sleep together. Just sleep next to each other. It was the safest I ever felt. The happiest was when we would go to bed at night. And since then, since leaving him, I don't sleep for shit. I sleep, but I wake up every hour. All night long, I get up. No matter what I do, I just get up. And I always wake up. He used to work a really early morning shift. My body naturally would wake up with him during that shift. So now I wake up without fail every time he would leave for that morning shift. So my body geared toward everything. I got a body pillow. I tried everything to kind of make it the same, but it just doesn't happen. I mean, you can't replicate someone sleeping next to you as much as I would love to do that, but I never told my end of the story. And I think that it has harbored with me for so long and really hurt me for so long. I just feel like the best thing I could do maybe was to talk about it, because I've learned, as of a lot of things, that the internet is my therapy. And it helps. I don't know, it helps. Maybe if I talk through it, like, my mind will somehow get better. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I took on a second job because I don't know if I said this before, but I'm saving up to move back to Los Angeles. So I've been going to school, working my butt off, and saving so that when I go back, I can live on my savings while I get my next degree. That was the whole point of doing what I'm doing right now. So I work really hard right now, and I work a lot of different jobs just because I need that extra money and savings to take me back to LA. And I miss LA, and I'm so looking forward to going back. So that's what I'm doing with that. But I very much just, God, it's so hard to even talk about. Like, since our breakup, I've improved in a lot of ways. I've lost a significant amount of weight, and I think that's just from not eating, though, honestly, like a lot of depression. But I've kind of overcome the depressed phase, but I will say, like, I can't do certain things. The other day I had to drive through the place we used to live together, like had to drive through that area, and it made me sick to my stomach, and I just cried in the car. Like, I cried. Because I have a really hard time. And my cousin is getting married at the same venue I would have been getting married at, and I'm like really struggling with it. Like, I don't even, oh my gosh. And it's just, and I still have our rings. I'm such a schmuck. I don't know. I tried dating other people. It didn't work. Like, I compare everything to him. Like, even though he did do some really not such great things, I love our memories together. Like, my heart reminisces on the good parts, not the bad. And so it's really hard to, like, overcome that, because my heart just loves him. Like, my heart really, really genuinely loves him. And I don't think I ever got over the phase of feeling like he's still my soulmate. Like, I don't know, like, giddy like a child, I still hope in the back of my head that we would be together for the rest of our lives. Like, I can't picture myself with anybody else, and that bothers me. I've tried dating, it just doesn't work. Like, I just can't picture myself with anyone else. Like, I don't know if there is anyone else. Like, he was it for me in life. I don't even know of a better way to explain that. He just was it for me. And I spent so much time, like, trying to tell myself that wasn't the case, that he was a horrible person, but he did do some horrible things, but overall, he wasn't a horrible person. And my family would argue otherwise, but I still don't believe he's a horrible person. I just believe, like, I wish, as things were getting bad, that I could have found a job. I wish that I could have found a way to help him. Like, I just wish things had been different, because, and I don't believe in like, regret, but I regret a lot of it. Like, I regret moving to LA with him, because we were so much better off where we lived before. I regret some of it. And we tried to get back together at one point, and he did, like, something really shady to try and push me away. Like, he pretended to be someone else on the internet and, like, talked to me, and it upset me so badly I left him, because I was like, oh my God, is he still dishonest? I don't know. Like, it scared me. I was scared he would cheat again, and then I was gonna really get broken. But what's, in my mind, though, what's really the alternative? It's not like I, went out, moved on, got a better man, and did a bunch of shit. Like, nothing like that ever really happened. I improved my life drastically. I mean, weight loss wise, school wise, like, I've done all the things I need to do to get myself on track to have a good career, but he's moving to a different city, and I want him to stay in LA, because I don't know, like, my heart hopes that when I move back to LA, he'll magically be there. Everything will have worked itself out. I'll be able to get a good job there, and we'll just magically be together. Like, and that's so wrong. That's so wrong. That's so screwed up. I know that's not going to happen, but it doesn't prevent my heart from fully believing that. And his whole family thinks I used him for money and everything else. Like, I'm sure they do. But I never did. Like, I just loved him so much. Like, there's so much about him I'm in love with. It's everything he was. Like, he's funny, and I don't know. Even if we'd never had a single dollar to our name, I would have spent the rest of my life with him if he'd not been dishonest. That's really what it comes down to. And he mentioned to me at one point that he blames the dishonesty on me because I tried to push him to be someone else, but I just wanted him to be happy. Like, he was always so upset, and I tried to push him to, like, see the greener side of things, like, see the happier side, and he just never could. And I think he resented me for trying, and I don't know. Maybe I'm a fool, maybe I'm a schmuck, but I really love him, and I don't think I'll be going on any online dates anytime soon for years and years, because I'm just gonna save, go to school, and move back to LA, and if things work out between us, I hope, but I don't think they will. But because he's moved on, he might even have a girlfriend for all I know at this point. Like, I don't know. I try not to let myself look at his social media pages, even though I really badly want to, just because it, like, makes me fucking crazy. Like, I don't know. It makes me crazy. Like, I just look at all his stuff because it helps. Is that a thing? Am I a stalker? Maybe. I don't know. I wish the best for him. I pray for him every single day. I don't know. I don't know how to overcome this. I don't know how to fix this, to be honest, guys. I don't know how to get to a point where I could just magically stop loving him. Like, it's hard. It's hard once you've started loving somebody, and especially when you were engaged. And I tried to sell our engagement ring. I tried to tell myself if I could get rid of our rings, then I would be able to let go of the past. That was like my deal with myself. Never could. Couldn't bring myself to do it. Even thought about taking them to the pawn shop. Couldn't bring myself to do it. They just sit in a drawer, and I look at them every so often because they drive me insane, and I think about them all the time. And I hope working these 2 jobs and saving and going back to school will help me get a degree and maybe a better outlook, or like something will change. Like, maybe he'll show up at my job one day and magically everything will be okay. I don't know. I dreamed that last night. I dreamed he showed up at my new job and he brought me flowers and we made everything okay again. And we just got married, and like, I don't know. Oh, it's hard to talk about. A lot of people have asked me for this story. Like, I don't know. I know in like the private messages and stuff, you guys keep asking me what's the real story. I don't even know how to tell. I don't know how to tell the real story. I don't know what to say. Like, we were both good people with just bad circumstance at the time. That's really what it was. I think if things had been better, like if I hadn't lost my job, if we'd stayed in where we were, like, I just think we would have been better off. I don't know. Like, I dream the weirdest things. I dream 2 things every night. I dream every night that he comes here and we make it better. Like, I dream that every freaking night. And if he made the effort, like if he were to show up at my new job, I probably would forgive him. I would, because maybe he'd forgive me, and maybe we'd find a way to love each other again, and we could fix this. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I know my family would say this is crazy. This is just how I feel. I basically rambled during this whole video. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to tell you guys the story, but at the end of the day, the real story is we had a lot of bad stuff happen to us. We went through a lot of really horrible things together, and it changed us. And the stress was just too much to bear. And I wish he'd been honest. And then I could have stayed, because I don't know. I think about the night I left every single day. Every single day since I left, I think about it. Every single day. I don't know. But maybe he's happy now, and maybe he's got a girlfriend and he's better off and he doesn't need me, and I'm just the fucking crazy one. But I don't know. I hope he is better off. I pray for him. I hope he's better off. He's a good person. He just made some wrong decisions, and so did I. I don't know. I don't think I could give you guys any more of the story than that, because it literally breaks me in half to even talk about this. So that's the amount of the story I can give you. I love you all. I hope you stick around with me. I'm going to do a review on Paramore's new album soon. I love you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.